Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Jersey and Brandy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is your puppy's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. The correction and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Brandy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in her right hand. That leaves her left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Rich will bring you a variety of different training collars to use and practice with, and you're going to be able to choose the one that you feel the most comfortable with. Now, Jersey is sitting very nicely next to Brandy's left leg, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Jersey heel. Now at this point, Jersey has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when you're walking with him. Not forging ahead or lagging behind, but walking nicely next to your left leg. And each time that Brandy stops her feet, he has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So when you're walking down the street with him and you stop to cross traffic or talk to a neighbor, he should be sitting next to you. He should not be dragging you, jumping around, pulling you. Everything should be at your pace. If you're a power walker, he should walk faster. If you're walking with a friend and having a conversation, he should slow his pace as well. And when you stop, he sits automatically without being told. And you can tell that he's enjoying doing this. Like, his tail is wagging, he loves the one-on-one attention. And just in the course of the amount of time that it takes us to video, you will see him start to get into a groove. Now, that time he didn't sit, so Brandy said no, sit, and he sat right away. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. You do not use his name. Now he laid down on his sit, so Brandy goes back, said heel, got him up, had him sit to complete the exercise. Start out at about 30 seconds and work slowly up over the next couple months to a 3-minute long sit stay. And you can practice indoors as well as outdoors with your stationary exercises. You can even practice heeling in the house. Believe me, in snowstorms we've done it, but it's more for going for walks. Beautiful automatic sit. She leaves him in another sit stay. This time she walks all the way out to the end of her training leash, and she's going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command. You do use his name, but you don't want to amp him too much because he's been taught to come and sit. And then go back to heel and back sitting. Very nice. He's so cute. You forget, you know, he's a baby, and he's really doing a good job. He's a sweetie. Nice automatic sit, stay again. And he will cooperate with hand and or voice commands or both. Brandy makes him hold it, you know, develop that self-control when she's going to call him. Jersey come. And he comes in very happily, but he's not jumping all over her. This time he returned to heel on his own, which is fine too, because that's always your starting and stopping point. So when the dog gets back to your left heel, that's when he expects to get another command. Now the next commands that we're going to be demonstrating for you are your series of down commands. The first one, with the puppy seated at heel, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay. Now your long down stay, you can practice right in your living room. You're going to start out at about a minute. You're going to slowly work up to 5. As he develops self-control, maturity, you're going to see that he can hold it for longer and longer. You're going to be able to drop your leash, walk away. This is all a process. Brandy returns all the way back, and if you notice, every time she gets back to his shoulders, she stops, because at this point, he's waiting for his next command. I think he's getting tired too, because he was worked prior to videoing. She talks to him. We want him to be having fun with it and enjoy pleasing you. That's the down from a heel position again for you. And I always tell my clients, like, if your dog's going to be crated while you're out for the afternoon or whatever, it's a perfect time to put your video on and work him when you get home, because that's when he's going to be the most damped up. He wears out pretty quickly. Brandy will call him out of this down stay. Comes right in and sits. So we're teaching him early on, when you want to get praised for a good job, you better be sitting. No jumping on people. All four on the floor at all times, because he's going to be a big boy. Now the very last down command that we're going to show you is down from a distance. So Brandy's going to leave him in a sit stay and turn to face him. This is the only time that you're going to use your right hand to give the command, and she drops him into a down, and then she backs away from him. So it is a distance. And you're going to be able to start dropping him into a down from the end of your 6-foot leash and beyond as you move forward. So we have demonstrated for you all of this cute little boy's formal on-leash obedience commands. Like I may have mentioned to you on the phone, Rich does a very thorough lesson. You're his only stop tomorrow, so he will be spending as much time as you need and answering all your questions. We have enjoyed having this little guy. He's a great puppy, and thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.